What is DeFi? Can it change our current financial system? Is it risky? Can we earn anything from DeFi? Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lindy Sherries, and in this channel we talk crypto, stocks and Forex. In today's video, I'm going to explain what is DeFi. I believe it is so important for everyone to know what is DeFi, because whether we want it or not, we are going to the future and DeFi will be a big thing. Before we continue with this video, please subscribe to the channel to help me with my work, and also it is an encouragement for me to go and research even more content. You can also hit the bell notification so that as and when I upload a video, you guys will be notified. So without wasting time, let's go to today's video. What is decentralized finance? In short, DeFi. If you watch my previous video which says what is Bitcoin, you already know that Bitcoin is a form of money. The money is not controlled by government or any centralized environment or even a bank. So if you haven't watched that video, please go watch this video so that you can understand the basics of Bitcoin, because that's where the whole foundation of cryptocurrency is built. Now, Bitcoin can be transferred to anyone, from anyone, without the need of a financial system or a bank, and that can be done through blockchain. Bitcoin is decentralized money, meaning there's no one controlling it. Everyone who participates in the blockchain, they actually control that. So when it comes to banks and the government, they actually control the financial system. So that's the difference between decentralized and centralized. Centralized, someone is controlling. With decentralized, no one is controlling. So that's why we say Bitcoin is money that is decentralized. So sending and receiving money, it's just one part of a service in a financial system. There's other services like loans, insurance, stock market, and all the other services that the banks can offer. So all of that, it's under the umbrella of financial system. So when it comes to DeFi as well, even though it is decentralized, there are also financial services that are offered there, and there is no one controlling that. This CeFi, which is the centralized financial system, has its risk, which is fraud, mismanagement, and also corruption. I mean, that is expected because it is controlled by people who are not perfect. So now that's where DeFi comes to solve these problems. What if we can decentralize the whole financial system just like Bitcoin when it decentralized money? Well, that's exactly what DeFi is all about. DeFi is a term that is given to financial services that has no central or someone controlling the system. Using decentralized money like certain cryptocurrencies that can be programmed for automated services. We can build insurance companies, lending services, even exchanges. Confused? Do not worry. I'm going to break this down until you understand. In order to create a decentralized financial system, we will need an infrastructure. That infrastructure will have to do programming and also these automation that needs to happen for us not to have the risk that we're facing in centralized services. Ethereum blockchain does exactly that, because in Ethereum you can actually run smart contract, and then if you do not know what a smart contract is, you can watch that same video that I talked about, which is what is Bitcoin. And then in Ethereum you can write functions which you can automate, which can do certain activities and without any human intervention. Which means we can write the rules and activities that we want to perform in our financial services that exist in our decentralized environment. And then from there, once we deploy the code into Ethereum, we do not have any control over it. The question is, why not use Bitcoin? Because already it is in blockchain and it is decentralized, or even use Ethereum. The answer to that is Bitcoin does have a very basic programmable functionality. So that's why Ethereum had to come, so that we can be able to create smart contract. We can have the flexibility to determine what rules we want. So with Bitcoin blockchain, you cannot do that. Why not use Ethereum? Ethereum we cannot use, even though it is compatible, but then it is highly volatile. So you wouldn't want to create a financial service where there is high volatility. If we're looking to build a reliable financial services that people can use, we'll need a more stable currency that can operate within the system. Stablecoins are cryptocurrencies that are pegged to the value of the real world asset. Just to give you an example of some stablecoins, USDT, DAI, Terra USD, USDC, and then there's also Binance USD. So these are some of the stable coins that already exist and can use in our decentralized financial system. Unlike Bitcoin or Ethereum, these stable coins do not fluctuate more like those ones. since we cannot use our fiat money or even other cryptocurrencies that are not stable, this is where DAI comes in. So DAI, it is pegged just like your USD. So a DAI stablecoin is actually a smart contract that resides in an Ethereum blockchain. So this makes DAI a truly trustless and decentralized stablecoin. Now that we have the infrastructure in Ethereum and also have the functionalities of smart contract, and we also have the money that we're going to use, which is decentralized, and that is called DAI. The next step now is to add the additional services. Remember, I talked about the insurance company, I talked about the exchanges, I talked about the stock market as well. So we can start adding the services. So the first use case that we're going to discuss is the decentralized exchange, which is DEX. And I'm sure you heard about DEX somewhere, but you didn't know what it's all about. So I am going to explain so that you understand better what is DEX. DEX uses a set of rules that are designed in smart contract form, and then that allows people to buy and sell cryptocurrency in an exchange. DEX operates according to the set of rules or smart contracts that allow users to buy, sell, or trade cryptocurrencies in an exchange. Like DAI, they also reside on an Ethereum platform, which means they operate without any central authority. So when you go to DEX, there is no sign up, no fees, no operator, no identification that you need to produce. Instead, a set of rules that are already defined in a smart contract will execute the trade. So there is no need to deposit money, just like in a crypto exchanger where there is hacking, there's scammers while you are trying to transact and depositing money into that crypto exchanger. It doesn't end there. Let's move on to the second service, which is Compound Ethereum, which is a service that connects the lender with the borrower. This means you can lend out your cryptocurrency and earn interest from it. Also, if you do not have money for rent or even groceries, you can borrow money, but then you do need to deposit a certain cryptocurrency in order to use that as a collateral, and then you can get the money and use it as you wish. The Compound platform connects the borrowers and the lenders, and we automatically calculate the interest. This is the smart contract we were talking about, that it doesn't need any human intervention. All of that is calculated without anyone touching it. The process of earning interest in cryptocurrency is becoming famous, and more people are starting to deposit their money so that they can earn interest with cryptocurrency. And then this is something that I've done before as well, so I do know that you will earn interest for as long as you put your cryptocurrency at work. So this is nice because you do not need to do anything. It's sort of like a passive income that you just put your cryptocurrency and your cryptocurrency will start working and you will get the interest from that. So all of this is coming from this Compound Ethereum. So now we have decentralized stablecoins, decentralized exchange, and also decentralized money market. How about decentralized insurance? So all of these services, they obviously comes with a risk. So why not create a financial service that will cater for that risk? So that's where decentralized insurance come into place. So how about a decentralized platform that connects people who are willing to pay for that insurance in case something goes wrong? Well, all of that happens automatically without an insurance company or that insurance agent. All of that is built in a smart contract. Decentralized services work in conjunction with one another, which makes it easy for us to mix and match on what we really need at that point. Let me give you an example how you can combine these different services to cater for your need. For example, you can use a DEX exchange aggregator to locate the exchange with the best rates. And then from there, you can select the DEX that you want and do the swap from Ethereum into a DAI. You can then use the DAI that you just borrowed and then lend it so that you can earn interest from it. Finally, you can use insurance in this process to make sure that you're covered in case something goes wrong. So do you see how these different services can work together in order to service you? Let's just go to some of the advantages that DeFi offers. Transparency, decentralized, free for all, and also flexibility. With all of that, there are some rules that you need to know. With smart contract, depending on who designed it and what rules they added, and sometimes they might miss some rule, and only to find out that can cause a problem in the future. So do make sure that you trade with the amount of money that you can afford to lose. So there are other services out there. I know I've mentioned few, but then you can check some other DeFi services that are available out there. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when I upload a new video, and do comment if you have any questions, and don't forget to share the video so that the channel can grow. Thank you so much for your support.